The one problem I have with goats is they just like to break everything, and it's inevitable they're gonna break the shed, break the fence, or just something like that. But for once, the goat field is broken, but it wasn't the goats. Now I won't lie to you, this shed is not the most expensive shed in the world, but it does do the job apart from the roof. Now, we've been quite lucky recently, it's been warm and there's been less rain, but the wind has been uncontrollable. As you can see by my hair, it's horrible. The only reason why part of the roof missing wasn't that bad, because, if we just zoom it in, there is actually no roof over here. Like, it's gone. It's really just gone. And that is bad and obviously not supposed to happen. Now, as you can gather, that's not really the best thing, because I don't need my goat shed to not have a roof, especially in the middle of the winter. But luckily, I guess, it's not really good news, but it's the best news we've got at the moment. I do have the bits from the roof in the shed. What we're going to be doing is fixing this roof. I badly fixed it the other day and you can see it's fallen apart again. When the new stuff comes, the goats don't like it. It'll be on camera, so it'll be quite funny. I'm really surprised with how well it's actually gone. Now, I understand it's not a perfect job around here. Obviously, it could be a bit better, and it just generally doesn't look the best. But for a first shed, for like a first roofing situation, it's not too bad at all. So my shed should be 100% waterproof now, which is pretty epic, because there was a couple of gaps there before. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's gone, and actually quite impressed that I've been able to do that all by myself. Something cool I wanted to share from the last video, obviously we've got the original first hay feeder there, and then we made this new one over here, which Henry's currently enjoying. It's waiting a lot more hay than I was like expecting, but they're eating a lot more hay, so I think that's kind of why. But I wanted to update you on the Christmas tree situation, because this one is gone. Now, this is the one from the last video you saw the goats started to eat, and it's completely eaten away pretty much. There's obviously still a few bits here and there on the edges, but for a whole they've been stripping away all the bark and just generally enjoying it a lot. So I've left over here with that other big branch to use as a scratching post and chew through as they want. But they've moved on to two new bigger Christmas trees. Now, in my last video I did say I was going to be getting like 8-ish more from a friend, and these are the two that weren't like tied up and bagged up already. The others are in the shed and I'll show you those in a second. But these are the next two they've been chewing on. They only came in this morning, so they've eaten a little bit of this one, but not too much of that one. They're just enjoying their hay at the moment. But I definitely need to figure out a way for them to waste less, because this is just a complete mess and just obviously not great. It's been about a week since they've been put back together, and the girls are doing really well. The boys don't really care about them being here, and it just works well as a whole. Hello, Henry. They're all a bit funny because I had their hooves trimmed today. We did that today, so they're all a bit grumpy, but settle down a bit now, hey? Settle down a bit now. Now, what I have also done is moved both of these salt blocks from in the shed over there. So there's one here, and then I put another one just there to kind of spread them out a bit, let the goats get a bit of difference. There is still the one in the small shed as well, which is slowly getting eaten away. But let's go and look at Henry. I think they actually quite enjoy the bark more than the kind of the leaves at the moment, the needles. Are you enjoying the bark? Weird. Inside the shed is pretty cool. So you may know we have the pallet section off here, and it's finally got hay in it because I've made this like little door thing here. So we've basically got 3 pallets in here. You just chuck them in over the top, and then the door opens if you need to get in, which is pretty cool. So we've got 3 extra hay bales here. We've obviously got the one in the box there at the moment as well, which is almost finished. But in here, look at it. We've got all these Christmas trees to give to the goats as they finish up the other ones. So the plan is, once the goats have eaten the 2 that are already in the field, I'm going to basically take 2 out of the shed, put those in the field for them to eat, and so on until they're all gone. And it's just a nice bit of difference to their diet, and they're also enjoying going through, chewing off all the bark and eating all the leaves as well. So I'm pretty happy with how that's gone, because we've actually got a roof on the shed now, which is perfect because it really did need a proper waterproof roof. But it's done, and we'll see how it goes. It shouldn't blow off as well, which would be really great. But the field as a whole is doing well. The goats are doing well, back all together in the new field, and they're enjoying the Christmas trees as well. I can't really remember off the top of my head my full list of goals for this year, what we're going to be doing, but I know we've got the shed finished so we can actually hold the hay bales. We've got the hay and the goats' diet improved now. But I think next on the list of things to do is this small shed here. Obviously, there's a lot of straw being wasted, but you can kind of see there's a big hole there in the window. There was also a hole here before I patched it up, and I'm just going to do the same thing here as well to make sure it's nice and windproof and rainproof for Oscar when he sleeps in there. Well, that's a pretty important job done now, and I'm really happy we've got it done today nice and quickly and easily, and hopefully it should last for a long time. So thanks for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.